What's up, guys, and welcome back to Car Dealer Simulator. We've got some very enthusiastic customers today, and we're going to be hopefully wheeling and dealing, leveling up, and making some upgrades. So we've got a couple of burnt orange pulses here, these little hatchbacks. I believe this one we got for $5,900. This one we got for $5,300. Basically did nothing to them. Let's see what their actual retail value is, or market value. So this is going to be 65, and then this one is going to be 63. Do we have these? We might have these priced wrong then. Why do we have that one? It doesn't matter, bro. At the end of the day, it's really all the same. So let's see what we've got going on. 7,000, 54.59. All right, so let's say like 6,700. Try to bring you up. I won't pay that much. My offer is 6,091. All right, how about 6,500? 6,213. That is a for sure profit there, and it looks like
we're on the right path, kid. But I think it's time to step up our game. Check the PC for some upgrades we can make to the business.
We're going to potentially have some upgrades here. That takes us up to level 3. We've also got this one here. Let's see what she's working with. 5637. Okay, can we make that like, I don't know, something a little bit better? 5888. Let's go 6,200. 6,009. We got her over 6K. We will take that. And look at that. That is 2 levels back to back. And now I think we're going to be able to upgrade things and make some changes here. So very excited for this. Now, we've got a few different upgrades here. We've got our mechanical workshop, body workshop, and car wash. All of these guys, to get to level 2, we need at least an office level 2. You could say, well, technically our car wash. Ooh, we can get a large touchless station, waxing mode, polishing mode. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. We've also got this office that we can upgrade to level 2, which is going to clean up our office and mechanical station as well as expand our storage. And then the body workshop we're not going to be able to do until we have office level 2. So I'm going to say office level 2 is probably the biggest thing here, but let's take a look at it. So this is the front here. If we go inside, we can see, I mean, it's, you know, a little dingy in here. I don't know how much this is going to change, so I'm just going to try to do some before and afters. So yeah, papers all over the place. We've got lots of trash, old tires and things. I mean, this is your traditional car shop. And then back in the back, this is where it gets ugly. So we've just got like a crazy storage closet here. We've got a terrible bathroom with stall doors hanging off. There's a little shower, broken urinals, and all kinds of stuff. And then this is where we sleep. Just trash everywhere, as well as our little vehicle bay here. So I really want to see what happens. We're going to go in. Let's upgrade the office first, although that car wash is kind of calling my name. So bam, we are going to go $3,000 to level 2. And let's see what we're working with now. Little Sam says, hey kid, I forgot to tell you, check the workshop. I left the tool that might come in handy for odometers. Okay, so we're going to be able to roll back mileage here. Just don't brag around town about what you're doing with it. Well, that's a little bit sad, but wow, dude, look at this cleaned up. Okay, there's no files, there's no tires, no trash. We've actually got some organization here. Okay, I see you. Looks like this is all organized a little bit better. This actually has stuff put away. We don't have, I mean, we've got, you know, doors on the stalls, and we've got working urinals. We don't have a lot of trash in here either. Okay, this actually looks like a fairly respectable shop. You know, we're getting better here. So we've got $10,000 left. Can we get that car wash? It's going to cost $15,000. So no, we are not doing that yet. However, we do have some new abilities here. So we're going to be able to go in and roll back some mileage on some vehicles. Ooh, this is a new type of car too. It's 13K. We're not going to be able to afford that. Let's see if we can find ourselves. Honestly, we should find something with the most mileage possible. 1981 UMX 600C. It's going to cost us $2,800. It's got 250,000 miles on it. All right, we're going to schedule the meeting for this thing. I'm assuming it's running. Hopefully, we'll see. It's not going to be too far away. Let's go see what we've got going on there. We could close that for now. Should we? I'll just run there. It's fine. Just kidding. I'm going to take the car. Is this thing already hooked up? We're all good to go. All right, we are riding out. Let's go see what we can do. So, man, you know, I've been trying to be a stand-up businessman, been taking care of people, you know, not really. We've been duct tape patching people's, oops, sorry, excuse me. Yep. Did they change the physics of this? Because I feel like this is driving a lot slower than what it was. We might have had an update on the game since the last episode, but we were kind of illegally patching people's exhausts, so I guess rolling back odometers is not going to be the strangest thing that we could possibly do. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this guy around. Try to get him set up. I'm sure we're going to be taking this thing home with us. We're back sure you get aggressive with those curbs. We can just go ahead and bring it in. Just like that. Not gonna assume too hard, but sir, I think I'm gonna be taking this thing home. Douglas, how you doing? As it was written in the we're looking at $2,888. Listen, bro, I could do like $1,750. Let's be honest. Okay, that's a bit too far of a low ball. I'm gonna say $2,450 then. $2,578. All right, meet me in the middle at $2,499. $2,527. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. Thanks, big dog. All right, here we go. So we can back this thing up. Got her. Beautiful. We're going to take this thing back to the lot. I'm really curious what our profit margins are going to be looking like here, dude. She's got that fire red paint job on her. She's going to look great. Not going to lie, bro. I am feeling a little bit conflicted. Like, I know we're being silly, but I feel bad rolling back. Is this something that people do? Like, obviously it is something that you can do, but it's kind of something you see in the movies a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there can't be that many shady mechanic shops that do stuff like this, because if you got caught, you would do so much time, and like, is it really worth it? Like, when we see what our profit margins are going to be, honestly, I'm not sure. It might be, it might not. So we'll see what happens. We always forget to drop her off. There it is. Doesn't sound like she's in the best shape, but we're going to make sure we fix that up ASAP, baby. So we're going to start with a quick little paint and spray. Not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to being able to do like waxes and all kinds of stuff like that. I'm also really curious about employees. At this point, it is, you know, this is a lot of busy work, which is great, but there's no way we're going to be able to scale without employees if we're going to be washing cars and stuff. Or maybe if we get that new car wash, we're going to have an automatic wash where we can just kind of send it through. I don't know how that's going to work, but very excited to see how this continues to progress. I'm going to pull this thing up into our brand spanking new bay here. Feeling good about this, and we can go ahead and take a look at her, see what we've got going on. So we want to get our car scanner, see what kind of shape she's in. Honestly, not bad. She's got a pretty solid tank of gas here. Market value of $3,300. Visual condition solid. I wish we could polish it. We're not going to be able to do that yet, but we can work a little bit on this bodywork. We're going to be able to sandpaper this up a little bit. We do have some rust forming. That's the first time I've seen that. What is that there? Is that like actual, like fully rusted through? Like you can't sand that off and try to fix it. I think that's just an actual hole that we've got there. If we could turn our flashlight on that. Some sort of a mark there that I don't think we're just going to be able to sand out. Putty goes on next here. Can sand her off a little bit. And honestly, this one was in pretty rough shape, dude. We've got paint that we need, obviously, in all the normal spots around the wheels, and we've even got some damage up here on the roof, so we're going to take care of all of that. Is there a spot where it tells you where it's definitely you know, in need of some sort of a repair, or is that something we just have to listen to? It might just be something we have to listen to. Make sure there's nothing else going on any side or anything. Looks good. Check down this. Oh, hello. Beautiful. Got one there. Might want to check along the top of this thing then, just to be sure. Check along the bottom. All right, so we had a couple of spots there. And bam, there we go. That's the best this car is going to be. We pulled an all-nighter on this thing. She was giving us some trouble with those sand spots, but let's see what we're working with here. So we know we paid her just over $2,000 for this thing. Put a little bit into it, not much, just mainly some sweat equity. We've got a market value of $3,754 at a 243,000 mile value here, odometer value. So this is where things are going to get a little bit interesting. We are going to use this odometer manipulator. So let's go into the driver's side door, and basically this is going to be our pressure. If it gets past 100, it's going to reset, it'll lock, and you won't be able to mess with it. So basically we want to turn this dial, and we can move around on the different values. So we could be at the 100,000 value, the 10,000 value, etc. Now for this one, the 100,000 value is not going to move. So we've already used 25% of our ability here. Now what we're going to do is go into the $10,000 value, and watch this. That's going to drop. This is going to slowly add pressure. As soon as it goes fast, you kind of want to let it go. Now we're going to go down to the $1,000 value. Not dollar, but mile value. We're going to push this as far as we possibly can. She's starting to speed up. All right. Got her down to hundreds there. All right, beautiful. Now we're going to be into the tens. We're going to push back some tens. Honestly, we're probably not making much from this. We're probably risking this more than we should, so I'm just going to leave it there. So we're going to take this thing down to 182,592. Can we do it by ones too? I mean, you can. We're going to bring it down to 89. That looks good to me. So we are going to exit out of that. We don't want to put any more pressure on that, and the value of this thing has increased. So if we go back to our scanner, let's see what we've got going on. We're going to be up to a $4,000 market value. So we have officially doubled our money here, which obviously is great. Adds a little bit more effort there, but we just made 300 bucks by rolling this thing back by a few tens of thousands of miles maybe. But there we go. Okay, I don't know what the final value would have been, but it was going to be in the 10,000s there. I think we probably rolled it back, what, 30 or 40,000. I wasn't fully paying attention, but not bad. You know, a couple seconds to be able to make sure that we make a little bit of extra money, get like a nice thumbnail cover photo there for it. And we're going to get this guy up on the market. And this is where we could start to get a little bit interesting with it. I think we need to start messing around with the pricing a bit. So we're up to a 49% tech condition, visual conditions excellent, market value of 43.48. I'm going to say, I mean, if we post this at like 6,000, see, like we don't want the red. We could do 5,000, maybe 5,500. Let's try it at 5,500, a little bit under half. Like I'm not too worried about selling it quickly. If we could find the right person and get the right person into it, that's what I care about. So we're going to put this thing back open. Oh. Ah, that's the sign. Get out of here, bro. Got him. Oh my goodness. He just tried to come mess up what we just spent so much time on. What is up with these simulator games? It was the same with Gas Station Simulator. They just have like random hoodlums that come mess with stuff. We had that Wild West shootout music come on. I knew what was up. We had to throw some hands. So here we go, baby. All right, so we're gonna go in. I mean, ultimately, ooh, off-road boulder. This looks kind of fun. First time we could have an SUV, 9,900. We're not gonna be able to afford that, but we might be able to afford that if we can get this thing sold, is the question. Here you go, sir. Look at this dapper gentleman coming in on his lunch break with that beautiful, well-tailored dress shirt. Those brown leather shoes looking nice too. Dude is well put together. Kind of an old school car here for him. Don't you worry, sir. She's you know, definitely not missing some miles on this thing. We've got 3 potential customers here, so this is good. We might be able to buy that SUV, which will be really fun. Nope, we've got an offer. Here we go. So we know, ooh, 38.61. Are you kidding me? All right, well, we've got this thing listed at 55. I'm gonna take 500 off of it. Let's go 4,999. What do you think about that? 43.27. All right, you got me. I'll go to 4,700. 44.27. How about 4,600? 44.87. Yes, sir. We just made 2,500 bucks right there.
Let's do this.
Sounds reasonable. Let's do this, he says. Well, he's looking there like he got a deal. I don't think so, bro. I think you just got gypped, but it is what it is. Here we go, baby. You know, you taste the blood once, you're good to go. Oh, no. Where'd that thing go? Right here, the Off-Rider Boulder, 99.50. Let's go see what this thing's all about. We haven't seen one of these yet. So we basically, at this point, we just got to make some money, man. We're trying to afford that next big upgrade of the car wash, which is going to be 15K, which we've got 12K right now, which is good. I mean, if we can really start working this stuff. The thing is up until this point, our profit margins were absolute trash. Like we're not paying the lights, you know what I mean, with the amount that we were making. So if we could start rolling back some odometers and getting some stuff done, I love that we're starting to get new types of vehicles and stuff too. How you doing, bro? Oh, it's Chim Strap McGee, 99.50. I'm gonna say 8,000, bro. 95.07. No. It's already something, but I still need a surcharge. All right, how about 8,700? 92.60. All right, how about 8,900? 92.12. I mean, I'm nervous about this one. This is kind of a lot for what it is. I haven't seen many of these though, so I'm hoping this is a good deal. We've got another one right there. How you doing? All right, hopefully we're gonna be able to make this thing cook. And honestly, not bad. We probably should pay a little bit more attention to the condition of the vehicle and the pricing before we buy it. We're just kind of going in willy-nilly. I think we've got to start looking for stuff that's either super high mileage like we did in that last one, or something that has like a lot of rust on it. Like if there's a lot of stuff that we can do to it, I think that's where we're gonna make our money. Either that, or we could kind of try to go for the volume route and just simply try to sell as many as possible without having to do all the maintenance. But really the longest time thing is gonna be washing them here. And this has a huge effect on them for sure. Is it tape? I'm hoping that's going to come off with our wash job here. And this one's so tall, we aren't getting the roof as we're doing it. So we can't get up here. All right, beautiful. We're gonna be able to get it like that. Perfect. All right, now we can run the water and rinse this thing. Bring old girl in here. Now, I'll be honest. Old girl's got a little bit of rust, but honestly not as bad as a lot of the cars that we've seen. Just kind of a little spot treatment here that we're gonna have to do. Bodywork is almost done. Really hoping we didn't get screwed on this one. To be honest, I was just kind of excited to see a new type of vehicle and see the SUV in there, so I kind of went for the first one. We should probably do a little bit more market research and try to aim for some actual deals. It seems like that's actually a pretty important part of this game, as it's not just everything always makes money all the time. I think we lost some on some of our first deals. And we can get the rest of this thing painted up like brand new. OJ would be proud of this one. Oh, 3 different spots. We're out of tape on this one. All right, so we're gonna have to sleep this off. We're gonna come back tomorrow and get that thing fixed up. All right. So it's gonna end up working out for us. So she wasn't really running great. We can patch that up really quickly. We should probably just buy some excess tape. There's no reason to hang on to it. So I'm gonna take the car over there. It's a bit longer of a ride. Can drop the trailer off right there. Beautiful. And we are just gonna head out in the traffic. Good luck, everyone. We're on our way. The one thing I'm not sure on is the gas, and it's gonna be hard unless we have 2 cars of almost the exact same value. I'm just not sure if it's worth it to run these cars to the gas station and give them a full tank. So we'll see what happens. But how you doing, sir? Good to see you. I'm in the market for some engine tape, exhaust tape, that is. So eventually we're going to be able to completely change out these parts, and obviously we're going to be able to make more from that. But we're just looking for just straight up tape right now. I'm going to buy 5 things of exhaust repair tape. We've also got fuses and things. We can't really mess with any of that yet, but there's definitely a lot of the way, dude. Like this, we are hardly scratching the surface when it comes to fixing these things. Pull this guy back around here. Beautiful. Could attach that, and we are going to get back in here. So we've got one more piece of tape we're going to put on this thing, and then it's going to be time to roll back those miles, and we'll see if we made a good call. Wrong button. We need to look at the front. There you go. All right, so we're going to take a look at that exhaust, and we know there was one other piece. I think it was down here, right? No, right there. Beautiful. Okay. Should get old girl out here on the lot. We're going to put her in the second slot here, front and center. There she is. All right. I mean, she probably should have done the manipulator earlier. I doubt we're going to be able to hit that one back, so I'm going to start with the 10,000s. Not going to be able to hit the 10s either. We're going to be able to get the thousands, though. So let's just run these as much as we can. We're going to get this down into the 4 digits, the 5 digits, I guess, which is good. Oh, goodness. Okay, so that jumped pretty quickly. See, the thing is if you get too close, I'm just gonna exit there. That's good. Also, we've got people around here that probably shouldn't be watching. Bro, could you get out of my photo, please? Thank you. I went and shut off the what's it called? Ooh, this is cool. Makes it look really off-roady. I said that we were closed so that people wouldn't come in here messing with us, because I want to get... Ooh, gotta make sure we get our sign in there. Beautiful. I don't want people in our photos. We're closed. You people can leave, but yeah, we're gonna see what we've got going on here. So if we check our bank, we purchased this thing for $9,200. We put like $10 worth of tape into it in a little bit of time. Let's see what we can do here. So we are gonna go in. We're gonna post it. Dude, $9,200 is gonna be a lot to come back from. I really hope we're gonna be able to make this work. So let's go ahead and set these guys up like that. Ooh, market value of $11,505. So I'm gonna put this at like 13,000, maybe 14,000. Let's see if we get some big dog biters. We've already got our first one here. How you doing, ma'am? In the market for our little G-Wagon here. 10,358. Honestly, I'm gonna need you to do better than that. I'll come down to 12 for you. 10,817. I just feel like we're gonna be able to get more than what you're offering. 10,817 is where she was. Let's see some other people coming in. I mean, yeah, we've got people coming in here. There's not too many of these on the market. I haven't really seen many on my my computer. I'm kind of tempted. Let's go see what the used car market is looking like, but we're gonna be able to get more than that. I want to at least get into the 11. So let's see what we've got. I mean, there's another one right there for 9,000, but you're not gonna find it with this mileage. And what's it called? 14,000 for 95,000 miles. How many miles do we have on this thing? Can we check our ads? 95. Oh, that's our listing. My bad. We're gonna have to get to 11, and it looks like we're gonna be able to get to 11 on this guy. I'm gonna come down to 13. I'm good with that. Oh, I meant 13,000. I won't pay that much. All right, then get the heck out of here, Nathan. I'm not getting swindled. Imagine I pressed accept on that. I meant 13,000. I missed a 0. How you doing, ma'am? You are a tall glass of water. My goodness. 10,324. All right, how about 13,000? 11,153. It's yours. Take it. Congratulations. There we go. We probably could have gotten more out of her, but I'm not upset about it. She's hyped. I'm hyped. Everybody's hyped. Oh, we've got a new cargo-wise van we could take a look at. This is nice. So every time we level up, we're getting potentially new options. See, like, this is interesting. I'm curious if we could roll this 28,000 miles back to a lot less. Poor visual condition, technical, 2 seats. I mean, if it's poor condition and it's low mile, let's see what we've got going on here. One thing I've been meaning to do is we need to use our... I don't know if you can, but I want to try using our whatever it's called, the examiner tool, before we commit to purchasing something, just to kind of see how much upside we have available. Dude, this is so cool. Look at all these old rundown little strip malls and things. All right, how we doing? Good to see you. So can I come up here and use this car scanner? We can. So we could see a little bit more about it here. Obviously, wash and bodywork is in terrible condition. We've got rust all over this thing. 28,000 miles, and this is what it's looking like? My goodness. Now, what else do we have? We could probably see exhausts, catalytic converter, honestly looking pretty decent there. Going to be a lot of brake issues. Not going to be able to do much currently because we're still upgrading and getting new abilities and things, but it's going to be fine. So I'm going to say let's try 9,000. She's going to be down to 10,002. Let's do 9,400. How about 9,815? How about 9,600? How about 9,696? Except you've got yourself a deal. Dude, this has got to be copyright-free music. It's really not that good. Oh, it's a telephone pole. I don't know if we can do damage to it. This thing is new, dude. We've got like I mean, it's not new, but it looks a lot newer than a lot of the other vehicles out here. So if we can clean this thing up, get rid of the rust, roll back the miles a little bit, we're gonna be in great shape. She's actually pretty quick too, dude. Let me try to skirt. Dude, okay, little Paul Walker in the minivan action here. So we're gonna bring this thing around. We're gonna give her the old 1-2 rinse. She's gonna be in ship shape. This thing's gonna be like painting a billboard, dude. My goodness, look at all the surface area that we're gonna have to take over here. But somebody's gonna be able to start their business out of this. Dog grooming business, car wash, literally a mobile car wash business would be great out of this thing. So if we can make it look really nice, I feel like a commercial vehicle could potentially attract some even higher returns here, because they're a little bit harder to find, and obviously somebody's got some dreams of making money. This isn't really your mom's minivan. The water, or the surface area up top. That's so funny. Look at all of this roof line we gotta get here. Beautiful. Just step it on the windshield. I'm sure that's not gonna cause any issues. Windshield on my Jeep actually just cracked recently. It's so weird. It was just, I think it's just like the Florida heat or something. It usually sits in the garage. Sometimes we'll leave it out depending on, you know, how much we're driving that week or whatever. But it was just sitting in the driveway, and we came out one morning and it was cracked. There was no, you know, it didn't have a rock fly up while it was driving or anything like that. Just straight up cracked, I'm assuming, from the heat. So satisfying here. This is just absolutely, I love how, you see how we've got like this body panel here that's obviously a different, you know, plane. I love how it kind of gets caught in there just like it would in real life. Like if you didn't hit that spot perfectly and you kind of did the flat part up here and then the flat part down here, it would get some of it, but not all of it. Really cool how they do that. Now this is going to be overwhelming, bro. I'm not going to lie. Holy cow. There is more rust on this thing than I think I've ever seen on any other vehicle. So we are locking in for the long haul here. I mean, seriously, have you ever seen a van in this state of disrepair? This is where the real test is. So this thing does not have much on its odometer. We've got 28,000 miles. I really want to try to roll back this too. I just don't think we're going to be able to. I think that's going to instantly set it back. So I think I'm going to go for the 1,000 slot, and we're going to see if we can just take a few thousand off of this. See, it's already speeding up there. I don't even know if we'll be able to get one more. Should we try it? It might be worth it if we can get one. We're not even going to be able to get one. Shoot. Okay. So yeah, you got to be really careful with how you use this thing. I mean, we might be able to get 100 here. Maybe a couple hundred. There we go. Okay. Like, what, 1,300 miles off, or 2,300 miles I think we just took off right there. wasn't really paying attention. But all right, so this thing is all set to go. Now we are going to test this. I was talking about this earlier, and honestly, I'm kind of an idiot. I forgot we've got that ability. Excuse me. Oh, we didn't check the exhaust on this either, so we're gonna have to check that. But we've got that ability to see what the value of the car is, and we're gonna see if the fuel changes it and if it's worth it, or if it's just gonna be at the market value of the fuel or what. Really hoping I'm on the right side. I am. Perfect. Okay, so we can go ahead and get this guy open. And actually, let's test this first. So we're going to go with our car scanner. We're going to see what the market value right now is. 15,970. Dang, dude, we did a good job with this one. This was a great purchase. So we're going to put this in here. 15,970. We're going to pump this thing all the way up. It's going to be an extra $46.26 in fuel. So let's see if we're at 1692, 15,970. Okay, so confirmed. Gassing it up does nothing except for wasting our money. So that's kind of unfortunate. I'm just going to drive out of here with the handle still in. No, we're going to put this back. Let's not cause any damage. And make sure we shut that cap. All right. Back to the lot. So yeah, full tank of gas is not going to make any sort of a difference. In fact, it's just a pure waste of money. Can we not go that way? Is it back that way? I already lost my marbles here. Gonna get old girl front and center. How you doing? Good to see you. If anybody's looking to start a business, I got the perfect vehicle for you. Go ahead and pull. Oh wait, we gotta check the exhaust. Just kidding. Hold on one second. I would imagine with such low mileage, an exhaust issue would be kind of surprising, but I guess you never really know. I wonder, can we like hear the issues? We need to start paying attention. Yeah, no, this thing is all good to go in terms of maintenance. So we're looking pretty good. We should be able to make a pretty penny on this thing. Take some nice photos of her. She's going to be somebody's baby. There we go. Got the Uncle Sam's in the background. Maybe get like a little close-up of that rear end. There we go. Post our girl up on the computer, and we should be able to make some decent money on this. So I'm going to say bing, bang, boom. Looks good. We're going to be looking at a market value of 16,855. Let's try, dude. Should I just go for what? Let's try 22,000. Let's see if we could get somebody crazy up in here. 22K. Actually, hold on. If we delete the photos, 16,855, 15,970. If we add, hold on. So if these two will cover everything, that's 16,602. Adding that one adds a little bit more. Hold on. If we take more photos, will we get more money for it? Bro just found the cheat code. Let's get like an interior shot. We can get a low angle, make her look aggressive. Maybe like a wheel and tire shot. Maybe one of the passenger side. Maybe one of the very back if these guys can get out of the way. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna see if we add more photos, if that gets us some. I mean, to be honest, it probably does. If I was looking to buy a car, I would want to see as many photos of it as possible. So we're gonna start with this one. And then I would say maybe like this. Then maybe some detail shots. Boom, 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 boom. Looks good. Add those photos. What are we looking at? 16,855 still. Okay. 21,999, 995 actually. Let's see if anybody has the budget to come out here and wants to try their luck at a commercial van. Hold on, bro. What do we pay for this? This is monumental. This is crazy. We're gonna go into our bank. I think we do have some bills that are due. Oh boy, 360 bucks in bills. So we're just gonna have to send that. We bought this thing for $96.96. So we're gonna, if we can, dude, we're gonna be able to double our money here. Is anybody interested? I mean, I know it might take a little bit longer to sell, but if we have to wait, it might be worth it. Oh. Did she just flick off my van? It might be outpriced a little bit here. I am a bit worried about that. We're gonna see. Oh, we gotta take her. Oh my gosh. 17,613. All right, how about, I mean, to be honest, I was trying to rip you off. So I'm gonna come down 1,500 bucks. We're gonna say, ooh, not 25,000. What are you doing? 20,500. 18,507. Let's say, how about 19,500? 18,934. All right, how about 19,300, 1965? Except we just made $19,000 and we officially have enough to be able to buy that car wash. Very excited to see what happens next. Currently, we are just trying to level up to level 7. I don't even know what's going to happen there, but in the next episode, we're going to be buying some more inventory and upgrading our car wash. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.